So what he did, he just started an underground network to help people receive mail from people, and he just started helping them do what he was doing.
Maybe a year before I was about to get out, I think I wrote, just letting them know I had some college credits I was working on.
I started to write them, and we continually wrote over the whole 9.5 years that I had to do.
Sent them a letter, and then they sent me a paper asking for the transcripts and stuff like that.
I started to do some investigation. I started to write them, and I created a connection that helped me navigate the college questions and the things that I needed to know that I just didn't know.
That was pretty much how I found out about Rebound, was inside the institution. Good afternoon, Project Rebound. I became involved in Project Rebound as a result of being incarcerated. So while I was incarcerated, I actually ran into a fellow San Franciscan who knew about Project Rebound, and then he informed me about the program and what they offer, and then so he gave me the address and told me upon the release, he said check them out.
Well, I myself was a Rebound student. I read some of the literature sitting in San Quentin. At a young age, I found myself facing a life sentence. True enough, I went to trial and I ended up not getting that life sentence, but I had a lot of time to do still. Pretty much all of my 20s I did, like 9.5 years. So I started to, pick up all kind of literature. And one thing I found was an old brochure about Rebound. Project Rebound was started by a guy named John Irwin. Early 60s, he grew up from Soledad Prison in California with nothing more than an idea of wanting to go to college.
Like in 1979, there was actually a big effort after determinate sentencing was put into place that they actually made an effort to not educate prisoners or formerly incarcerated individuals. And I think that was part of the movement that John Irwin did, because that was right around the time when he actually began to try to establish this program.
When they get to campus, all the application bureaucracy, deadlines continually change. There's always new rules. Since I've been the director, a large change that took place that affected a lot of people is the removal of paper applications. Because see, that did a disservice to us. Because all our people, we could forward them a paper application, they could fill it out, and we could get it submitted before they were done. But now, everything is electronic. So what they're doing is it increases the steps for us, our process. At one point, they even shut it down for any applicants. They didn't let anyone new in the institution in its entirety, and that kind of set me up to look like a complete liar. California, what we found is a large part of California is really conservative when it comes to this population.
I think that while an individual is in prison, society usually looks at people in a particular way, as that, they don't deserve education. Why would an individual who has done some heinous crimes or done certain kind of things, why should they get the benefit of having education? That's usually how mainstream media or a lot of individuals actually have that mindset in terms of this population that you're dealing with. The rehabilitation that exists within the prison system is non-existent. They need to do a lot of work, within the system itself, and be more willing and open to educating people and not feeling like, why does this person deserve that? It's not really a matter of that. It's actually a matter of trying to help a person out, throwing a lifeline or rope down to someone who's stuck in a ditch and doesn't know how to get out. It would be actually a wicked and evil thing to do is not help that person, which has been, done for a lot of time. Prior to 1979, their college courses were taught in the prison system, and then they actually took it away. And it was a decision of a select few that wanted to do that. They don't want, in my opinion, the slave to be smarter than the master. If Rebound didn't exist, I'm pretty sure Jason would be doing something positive, and other folks that come through here, myself included. But if this didn't exist, then on the other extreme, you may have, I think we have like 82, 86 students this semester. You may have 86 students acting nuts.
I definitely would like to see almost in every CSU in California that they would have a Rebound component, because it's needed. Central California, they don't have any support networks there, but they have everything it takes to go to school and obtain the education that they want. I pretty much have to throw them out there in the dark because I don't have the connections in Central California. It would be lovely to be able to say, contact such and such at this school. It's just that's the region that you're going to, and I'll forward all the information that we have here for you.
As the office coordinator for Rebound now, we actually set up events, COINTELPRO event, monologue, prisoners monologue, or we do fundraising, or we go into the juvenile, into the county jails. But everybody, theoretically has the potential to become a Rebound student. It's just a matter of them being able to get through the steps. But as long as they go through that process, we support them every way. I think that Rebound, not only does it actually serve as a special admissions program, but a hub, like a network. Jason has always tried to help individuals get jobs, or guide them in the direction that they need to go if they want to. Say they may not want education, so Jason may know somebody else. We're not going to send somebody somewhere, where they're not going to be accepted. It would be nice to see a program like this be able to expand in California and then, across the nation. There is still a high level and rate of incarceration that exists. Our hope would be that we can actually abolish, at least, maybe 10, 15 prisons via education and, helping people transform their lives.